Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will explore one of the most famous works of George Bernard Shaw, Saint John. So let's start with the introduction of the author. George Bernard Shaw, 1856 to 1950, was an Irish playwright, critic, and one of the most influential dramatists of modern literature, known for his sharp wit and strong social and political commentary. Shaw wrote plays that questioned society, class, religion, and politics. He received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1925 and is celebrated for works like Pygmalion, Man and Superman, and Saint John. Here we have introduction of the play. Saint Joan 1923 is one of Shaw's most famous plays based on the life of Joan of Arc, a French farm girl who claimed to hear divine voices guiding her to save France during the Hundred Years of War. The play follows her rise as a fearless military leader, her trial for heresy, and her tragic execution. Shaw portrays Joan as a visionary rebel ahead of her time, brave, pure, and determined. Here we have scene 1, a village girl with heavenly voices. The play opens in France in the year 1429. We meet Joan, a 17-year-old farm girl from Domremy. Joan claims she hears voices from God telling her to save France, to free the city of Orleans, and to help the Dauphin become the rightful king of France. Everyone thinks she is just a naive girl, but her confidence and purity of purpose convince them she is special. Scene 2, we have John inspires the soldiers. France is losing the war against England. John approaches Captain Robert de Baudricourt and begs for a horse and armor so she can join the French army. At first sight, he laughs at her, but her determination and spiritual energy begin to influence everyone. Against all expectations, he allows her to go to the Dauphin. Scene 3, explore meeting the Dauphin. John reaches the French court. The courtier tries to trick her by hiding the Dauphin among other noblemen, but John walks straight to the real Dauphin, recognizing him instantly. This amazes the entire court, and they begin to trust her. John tells him, "You are chosen by God. I will help you save France." Her confidence gives new hope to the Dauphin. Scene 4, explore the Battle of Orleans. Joan leads the French soldiers into battle. Her bravery inspires the troops and she turns fear into courage. Under her leadership, France wins the Battle of Orleans, a victory that changes the course of history. The people begin calling her the Maid of Orleans. God's messenger, John becomes a national hero. Scene 5, explore the coronation of the king. Thanks to John's victories, the Dauphin is crowned King Charles at Reims. This movement fulfills John's divine mission, but this success also creates enemies. The church leaders feel threatened. John's direct contact with God seems to challenge their authority. She is a peasant girl, commanding soldiers, influencing kings, and becoming more popular than the church. They want to stop her. Scene 6, explore John's arrest and accusation. John is captured by the Burgundians. allies of England, and handed over to the English. She is put on trial by the church court. The accusation against her, here she going against the church, claiming to hear God's voices, wearing men's clothes, disobeying church authority. John defends her with honesty and strength. She says she has only followed God's will and wants to save her country, but the court has already decided to her fate. Scene 7 explore the trial and tragedy. The trial becomes cruel and unfair. They pressure John to deny her voices. For a moment, out of fear, she signed a confession, but later she refuses to lie and chooses truth over life. Her final words show her unshakable faith. I am God's servant. The church court declares her a heretic. John is sentenced to death. Scene 8 The Execution. John is burned at the stake in Rouen. Even while dying, she forgives her enemies. Her courage moves the watching crowd. A soldier says, "We have burned a saint." Have epilogue 25 years later. Years after John's death, the church realized she was innocent. She is declared a martyr and a saint. Everyone regrets what they did, but John cannot return. So ends the play with a deep question. When will nation learn to recognize their saint while they are alive? Here we have conclusion of the play. Saint John is not just a historical play, it is story of faith, courage, politics, human jealousy, and a girl who refused to give up her mission. George Bernard Shaw shows John as a brave, intelligent, and visionary young woman who fought for truth even when the world stood against her. Thank you for watching.